Hello? Hello? Welcome to the stream. My name is Appunu. This is Appunuthegamer YouTube channel. Live match பார்த்தீங்கன்னா RCB vs CSK. So I choose CSK. Appunu RCB. சொல்கிறதான் சேனல் பிடிச்சிருந்தா சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்க, லைக் பண்ணுங்க, ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க, கமெண்ட் பண்ணுங்க. Let's go to toss. I'll stay. Ball first.
Good decision to bowl first here. The openers won't find this easy in the early overs. Would be a great chance for some cheap wickets.
These two teams always produce some great games as we see some of the key players come out onto the ground. It's a fantastic crowd in today. It's an evenly poised matchup. Let's see what happens first ball. Okay, everything looks set to get this match underway. The new ball will get some movement, and the openers are going to have to be wary of that. Over the infield with a cracking shot. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Wow, that's missed the lot. Smacks that away through the gap.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
End of the over. 8 off it. The Royal Challengers are none for 8.
First of the power play overs down, and some good shot making to start things off.
Ahmed, the left arm pace bowler, is coming into the attack from the north end. Finds the fielder with that shot. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Couldn't get it through the field. 5 runs added there. The Royal Challengers are none for 13. Patirana from the south end. Pulled away and into the gap. Could be 4 more.
Showed good composure to wait on that slower ball and find room to get the 4 runs. Just a fantastic shot.
Good. Contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
A bit of a change up in the field now.
Doesn't beat the infield. Patirana over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be 4. Patirana to full and gets punished for it. Great shot for 4 more.
No point running for that one. That was 4 off the bat. Beautiful shot off the front foot.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Was quick onto that in the infield. End of the over. The Royal Challengers are none for 24. Perfectly timed.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Over the infield with a cracking shot. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Oh, stunning delivery.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It really looked like it'd be moving on to a big, big score, but not to be.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Ahmad, the left-arm unorthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the south end. Straight to the fielder. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Can't get that outside the ring field. Ahmad ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket. Jadeja from the north end. Drive drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one, though.
Too wide. It's there to be hit. He's really given the treatment.
Appunuthegamer has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Swept away but finds the fielder. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Timed to perfection.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Great shot. Nice and compact on the front foot. Head was perfectly still.
That was a brilliant boundary. Really well timed. And now starting to score quickly.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. There'll be runs here. Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on.
The captain can now put 5 fielders outside the circle.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Pinged off the bat.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Dhoni, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Drilled that one away.
Flashed away and got it well enough to find the boundary.
1 for 56.
End of the over, 10 off it. The Royal Challengers up. One for 56.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish. The field's providing a bit more support for the bowler. The captain giving them some leeway.
Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Power and precision in that shot. good fielding out in the boundary. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. End of the over. 7 off it. The Royal Challengers are 1 for 63. Ahmad from the south end. Ashwin, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the south end. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder.
Catch it!
7 runs added there. The Royal Challengers are 1 for 70.
Got their weight forward, their head was right, and punched nicely through the ball.
A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Shot, leant back and punched through the gap in the offside, and that'll be 4.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Perfectly timed.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot. and there was no point chasing that.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder? End of the over, a big one. 11 runs coming from it. The Royal Challengers are 1 for 81.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Two straight. It's just been helped on its way for a maximum. A fine shot there.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Goes over the top with that shot.
Encouraging the bowler to take a few more risks as the fields moved around.
Drilled that one away. This could be out. Caught. It's one of the easiest catches you'll see. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
Two down, the long walk back to the pavilion for them. This could be a huge swing of momentum.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Finds the fielder with that shot. 9 runs added there. The Royal Challengers are 2 for 90. Brevis from the north end. Going with spin now.
The finger spinner is coming on to bowl.
Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one though. Couldn't get it through the field. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. What a superb delivery, too good. Just didn't know where it was going and knocked him over.
A great innings coming to an end. Brilliant scoring. It was a very entertaining performance. But have to head back to the pavilion.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Nice shot, straight to gully. That's the end of a truly superb over. Takes an important wicket and doesn't concede a run. What more can you ask for? Square cut, finds point, no run. Doesn't beat the infield. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Smacks that away through the gap. Swept away but finds the fielder. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. The Royal Challengers weren't given much of an opportunity there. A very tidy over. Great shot, gets a hold of that and places it through square leg.
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time, and with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes though, you just got to accept it and move on. Gone! Good work catching that one. And out. Oh, how did he get to that one?
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
Number 6. Please make him welcome.
He's got their tail up.
Was quick onto that in the infield. Goes over the top with that shot. Really good over, takes a wicket and keeps it tight. Somehow they've got to find some boundaries. Ahmad from the south end.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
That sounded good. That sounded really good. That's a maximum. It's gone 12 deep into the crowd.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant. And that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Can't get that outside the ring field. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Needs a direct hit. Straight to the fielder. kept it nice and tight and made it hard to score.
For 108.
Ashwin, the spinner, coming into the attack. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
Partida was quick onto that one, cut it away, through the field and to the boundary.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket.
Going more defensive now with the field choice.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Oh my, that's racing away.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing.
In the
13 runs added there. The Royal Challengers are 4 for 121. The left-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the south end.
Some adjustments to the field.
That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Partida wants plenty from these bowlers.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot, just ridiculous.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Thick edge, no! That's racing away.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Two boundaries in a row. Time to focus back to line and length. Drilled that one away. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? Thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. End of the over. The Royal Challengers are 4 for 133. Ashwin from the north end. The right arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the north end. Oh well, don't even bother running.
What a great shot that was. Onto the front foot really quickly. No stopping that one.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here.
A change in the field, more emphasis on defence. Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft it over the boundary rope.
Dhoni, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover. And that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary, though.
This is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Gone. Brilliant caught and bowled. And that's gone. Amazing catch.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket and a very frustrated batter heading back to the pavilion.
That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Finds the edge. End of the over. 3 runs coming off it. The Royal Challengers are 5 for 151.
There was some wonderful stroke play on offer for the fans here. Bowlers just weren't tight enough.
That's got a flight number attached to it. That ball has gone a long, long way.
You give that much width and you are asking for trouble. That was so well timed, it flew over the boundary.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. This could be trouble. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch. Gone. Good catch on the boundary.
really getting to the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone, there's not a lot left in this lineup.
For 150.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Perfectly timed.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one though.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Goes over the top with that shot.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
And the innings comes to an end. The Super Kings will need 171 runs. This is a very defendable total. The openers will need to get their eye in very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over if they have any chance.
Here we go. Coming in for the first ball.
Wide of extra cover and away goes the ball to the boundary.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot. And there's no point chasing that.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Finds the fielder with that shot. Nice shot, but straight to gully. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
Having been hit for consecutive boundaries, really interested to see how they can bounce back with the next ball. Got that away nicely.
The short ball's picked up early here. Not the best delivery, but certainly was a good shot to dispatch it.
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
One gone and an excellent start to this power play.
Hazelwood, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away.
Threaded it through brilliantly, all timing on that shot.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Doesn't beat the infield. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Seems to have misjudged that one. Ouch. 6 runs added in the over. The Super Kings are none for 22.
Well, couldn't have asked for a better start to the power play and the run chase. Exactly what they needed.
Misses everything. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Needs a direct hit. Drives into the covers. That looks like it's going all the way.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Kumar is finding it difficult to contain this pair at the moment. My advice would be go back to your stock delivery and then build from there. Drilled that one away.
That was a solid shot, really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter, and a great shot off the back foot.
Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
End of a massive third over. Incredible batting with the fielders up. It's put them ahead of the required run rate early on. A few more overs of this will really put them in the driving seat.
Smacks that away through the gap. Finds the edge. Yeah, they've gone up here. There's no debate about that one. Out. Nicely done by the keeper.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Square cut, finds point, no run. Got that away nicely. Six runs added in that over. The Super Kings are 1 for 43.
4 overs gone, and it's a very good start to this run chase. Excellent power play so far.
The left-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the south end. Goes for it, over cover and away it goes. Oh, all the way for 6. That's all class you're watching right there.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build.
Good shot, a beauty.
Got it away for 4, backward of point very nicely.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Nearly gets the edge. DL with a great delivery there. Was quick onto that in the infield. onto that early. That could be 4.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Goes over the top with that shot. Yeah, they've held that. Brilliant work in the deep. Didn't time it at all and mid on with an easy catch.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. Those runs were really starting to flow.
2 for 60.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. Hazelwood from the north end. Ravindra ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Ravindra picks that up beautifully over the top and away it goes for a maximum.
That's just textbook. Sees the ball go shorter, gets back fast to pull that one away for 6.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Brilliant. That'll take some catching.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft it over the boundary rope.
Two boundaries in a row. Time to focus back to line and length. Not the ideal way of handling that ball. Wow, that's missed the lot. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
That's how to play the short ball. Great footwork, awesome timing and control to keep the ball down and find the boundary.
End of the over, end of the restrictions. I'm sure we're going to see some big fielding changes coming up.
The captain can now put 5 fielders outside the circle.
How will he reply?
Can't get that outside the ring field. smacks that away through the gap.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Misjudged that and takes a hit on the body. 6 runs added in the over. The Super Kings are 2 for 83.
The batters have left a clutch of 4s and 6s in the scorecard. They're powering this team to victory.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Good pick up, big chance. Jeez, time that well. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover field. Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover. That'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary though.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
That That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Goes over the top with that shot. Can't get that outside the ring field. Over, the Super Kings are 2 for 90.
You wouldn't have thought the power play was over by the way the batters have kept going on with it. They're well above the required rate.
The right armour is coming into the attack from the south end. Punched off the back foot and beats the infield. More runs on offer here.
Dragged it down, nailed it off the back foot. Super batting.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot.
That's the one and only short one for the over. Always good to throw it in.
Lovely shot off the front foot. Deep extra cover has some work to do.
It was full and good night. Hit it well to pick up 4.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Got their weight forward, their head was right, and punched nicely through the ball.
Super batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure right on the bowler. They've got to respond. Cuts that off well in the infield. 13 runs added there. The Super Kings are 2 for 103. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Misses everything. Ah, fantastic catch. screamer.
A fluent innings undone by a decent delivery. A good wicket to get at a good time.
Before that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Time that perfectly.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Patada, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. That's high. Is there enough on it? There is. Add that maximum to the scoreboard. Thank you very much.
Well, the shorter ball doesn't work here. Rode the bounce well and eased it over the top for 6 runs.
Kumar from the south end. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover field.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Was quick onto that in the infield. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch. Tried to go aerial, but straight to extra cover.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled, and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Six runs added in the over. The Super Kings are 4 for 124.
You wouldn't have thought the power play was over by the way the batters have kept going on with it. They're well above the required rates.
Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. There's a chance if it hits.
worth the ticket money alone. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. Well, that was just textbook, and a bit of power as well to lift the ball over the top. It just keeps going.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Pulled away and into the gap. Could be 4 more.
What a lovely shot. Flown to the boundary. It's not the type of ball to be bowling.
The Royal Challengers managed to keep the batters pretty quiet in that over. They're certainly seeing some very good bowling. Going with pace now.
The left armour is coming into the attack.
Couldn't get it through the field. Shot. Finds the gap with that one.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
Ravindra has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Got that away nicely.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. End of the over, 10 runs from it. The Super Kings are 4 for 148.
They've batted really well this middle block of overs. They've had a perfect mix of precision and aggression, and their reward is to be well ahead of the required run rate.
Livingston, the spinner, coming into the attack. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Over the infield with a cracking shot. Beats the field with a great shot. Really gets the edge. Livingston with a great delivery there. That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
End of the over. 8 off it. The Super Kings are 4 for 156.
They had a great foundation early on, and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the south end. Good fielding out in the boundary. The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Crack. Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for 6.
Top class innings. Been playing very nicely out there and brings up the half century.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Wow, that's missed a lot. Oh, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. Over, the Super Kings are 4 for 166.
For 166.
Dale, the left-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the north end. No, terrible shot. Power and precision in that shot.
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Brushed away for 4.
Make a decisive victory in this match. Thank you very much for joining us. Please remember to drive responsibly.
That win never looked in doubt from very early in the match. It's been a great performance and a deserved win.
way this match was going at first, but it ended up being pretty easy for the victors. Hope you enjoyed the coverage and see you again soon.